Why should God answer your prayers this Rosh Hashanah? Well, the Haftorah that we read on Rosh Hashanah is the story of Hannah. Hannah was a barren woman, and for 19 years she was childless. And one year on Rosh Hashanah, she goes to God and she starts praying. And in her prayer, she asks for children. And then she says, not only children, I want a baby boy. And I want this boy to be as great as Moses and Aaron. And the rabbi is asking, it was one thing to ask for a blessing. There's another to be a little more specific. You want a baby boy. But to say that you want this baby to be like Moses and Aaron, I mean, you don't choose that. There were many great leaders in Jewish history that asked for children, and some of their children turned out to be great and others not. For example, Isaac and Rebekah had Jacob and Esav. Jacob was a righteous man, Esav wasn't. So why is she asking to have a righteous child as great as Moses and Aaron? Does she even have the right to ask for such a thing? And the Lubavitch Rebbe points out something amazing about her prayer, that in her prayer, she adds, and this boy will be dedicated to the spiritual growth of the Jewish people and will bring salvation to the Jewish people and will serve God all the days of his life. And you see, what she's adding in this prayer is that this boy is not for himself. This blessing that you're going to give me is going to be a blessing not only to my life because I'm going to have a child, but the entire Jewish people will be blessed by this presence. And now you know the secret on how to have your answers prayer in Rosh Hashanah. You're praying not only for yourself, you're praying so you could follow God's mission. And everything you do is for God and for the greater good of his people and the entire creation of the world. And with this mindset, God will answer your prayers. And you see, that's what's amazing about our prayers as Jews, that our prayers are not only about ourselves, about what we want personally in our lives, but how we could take what God gives us personally and transform everything around us. Wishing you all a happy and sweet new year. Shana Tova.